On today's show, we have stolen clothes and a stolen one-of-a-kind skateboard. That plus your weather and sports updates are coming up, so stay tuned. Good morning, Ospreys. I hope you all had a great weekend. I'm Ted Locke, and thanks for watching Spinnaker News. A female student reported on April 11th that her roommate stole approximately 32 items of clothing from her. The student said she found her missing clothes in her roommate's closet, drawers, laundry basket, and suitcase. When she first noticed some of her clothes were missing, she asked her roommate if she had seen the missing clothes, but the roommate said she didn't know where they were. The victim denied pressing charges as she signed a prosecution declination form. A residence life coordinator said the roommate would be relocated to a different room. A UNF student said his skateboard was stolen outside the Osprey Cafe April 12th. The victim said he left his skateboard unlocked at the skateboard rack outside the cafe around 12:10 p.m. He returned around 12:30 p.m. and noticed his board was gone. He said the skateboard was one of 400 made, and if someone repainted it, he would know it was his because of the unique way the board was cut. The responding officer requested to have the police report shared with resident assistants and resident life coordinators so they can keep an eye out for the board during upcoming room inspections for spring move-out. Now it's time to check in with Diane Colley for your Spinnaker weather update.
Good morning, UNF. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I'm Diane Colley here with your Spinnaker weather update. It looks like this stormy weather is just not letting up. As you can currently see, it's pretty cloudy outside this morning. Although the sun might start peeking out early on in the day, there is still a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Your high for today is 85 degrees with a 60% chance of precipitation. Tonight we'll be bringing a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly before 9 p.m. With a low of 64, it looks like it's going to be a mostly cloudy night. If you were hoping to catch a few waves, now is the time to do so. With super clean winds and fair conditions, Surfline reports that waves will be between 2 and 3 feet. This is roughly waist to stomach high, with the surf being the strongest on the southern half of the region. Well, that's it for today's weather update. Now let's take a look at your 3-day forecast.
Thanks, Diane. Now for your sports update, here's Catherine Marsh.
Thanks, Tedlin. Good morning, Ospreys. I'm Catherine Marsh here with your Spinnaker Sports. Starting off on the diamond, the UNF baseball team won 2 out of the 3 games in the team's weekend series against crosstown rival JU. On Friday, the Ospreys would lose their first game 3-2, but would come back hotter than ever in the second game on Saturday with a 16-7 victory. And on Sunday, the team would continue its winning streak with a 17-7 win for the final game. Despite scoring just 2 runs on Friday, the Ospreys posted 35 runs this weekend, the most in any 3-game series since 2011. It will be a quick turnaround for the Ospreys as their next game is scheduled for tomorrow against UCF in Orlando at 6 p.m. Speaking of winning, the UNF surf team won the East Coast Championships for the first time in team history last weekend in New Smyrna Beach. The men's and women's teams both swept every contest, knocking the 6-year-in-a-row champs, the University of North Carolina Wilmington, off their spot at the top. The next step for the surf team will be finding a way to Los Angeles, California for the national championships now that they've earned their spot. Last year, the team ended up at 4th place in the nation and is looking to be a convincing candidate for first place this summer. And finally, onto the court. On Friday, UNF hired former University of Miami assistant coach Derek Gibbs as the new head coach for the women's basketball team. Over the course of the 17 years in his collegiate athletic experience, 10 have been at the University of Miami. He has led the Hurricanes to 6 consecutive postseasons, including 4 trips to the NCAA tournament. During his tenure at the women's team took home the ACC championship in 2011. This past season ended in a 20-13 record for him and the Hurricanes. Gibbs said, quote, "This program is ready to take off and everything is in place for that to happen. This is an absolutely perfect fit for me and my family, and we're looking forward to becoming an integral part of the Osprey family and Jacksonville community," end quote. Well, that's it for today's Spinnaker Sports. Tedlin, back to you.
Thanks, Catherine. Well, that's all the time we have for you today on Spinnaker News. But for more on the stories reported today and other stories, you can check out unfspinnaker.com. You can also like us on Facebook at facebook.com/UNFSpinnaker, and you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at UNFSpinnaker. For Diane Colley and Catherine Marsh, I'm Tedlyn Locke. Have a great day, UNF.